Hey man, you know what it is. You know what time it is. Hold up. And another thing presented by Mixed As Media. You already know the vibes. Don't let anybody tell you any different. I am the real MVP of the MVP. I don't care what Quaggy says. Nigga's delusional. But anyways, I don't give a fuck. You take over your homeboy how you want to. The man is delusional. But as y'all should know, y'all should hear that voice. City, what up, boy?
Yo.
Hey, what up? I don't really care about you taking up for your home. He really out here rolling with this. I'm the MVP of the MVP. And I just sat back and think, bro, Nika, who? Like I told him, bro, I'm Michael Jordan, he's Scottie Pippen. I'm Shaq, he's Penny Hardaway. I'm that man. What's going on, bro? You doing all right?
Yo.
All right, you good? You got your record? You got your stuff together?
I don't know what the fuck's going on tonight, bro.
Get your shit together.
It's Spectrum. It's that Spectrum bullshit.
Get your shit together.
It's probably my phone not wanting me to talk to you at the end of the day.
I mean, I don't know why I keep doing pods with you personally. But it's neither here.
I don't really like you as a person.
I only talk to you because your daddy told me to.
DQ said if I wanted to be his friend, I got to put up with you too, so.
Hey, feelings mutual.
I love your mama, though.
Pops begged me to be your friend, so.
Bro, I will slap the shit out of you, bro.
Right. Look, bro, why you gotta get so aggressive? Because your daddy begging for you to have friends? Why you in your 30s? You in your 30s and your dad is still trying to find you friends. Like, hey, but that's... I don't know. You should feel less of a man that your daddy is trying to find you friends and you in your 30s.
I don't even think that he's trying to find me friends. I think he's just trying to get away from me.
He need a break from you.
That's my dog.
Hey, Pops is the realest. He is the realest. Shout out to your kids too, by the way. I like your kids.
I appreciate that. They a lot. You can have some of them if you want them.
I'm gonna pass on that. I'm cool with the one I get. Cool.
What up, though?
You was talking about something before we got on the pod. Get your thoughts on the verses about Jadakiss. How you disrespecting him?
To an extent, I feel like I did, bro, because like I've always been a Jadakiss fan, but I never really like got into his music like I want to now after seeing him in that verses. Bro, they shut that shit down. And I was 100% Dipset going into that just off because I wasn't really raised on Jadakiss and Styles P and them. I heard a lot of Dipset and shit like that.
True. I think, like said, they did an interview with the Breakfast Club. They talked about how even though everybody respect them three, the Lox as the better rappers, Dipset, they had like a movement. They like influenced the culture, like with the bandanas and the skulls and the way Jewels came out that night was how people dressed back then or whatever.
Yeah, bro, but that was too much, bro.
We say that now, but like my cousin said it on the previous part was like how he was trying to the nostalgia. He was trying to go for that, and it just didn't work. But it also didn't help. It didn't help that they was just getting beat up out here.
Not only that, bro. Every time I look at that dude, there's something. What's up with his mouth, bro?
He got his teeth replaced.
He got what?
He got his teeth replaced.
He got his teeth replaced?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't have no bigger ones or something? Because his teeth look like extra small or something. Is it just me?
Yeah,
does anybody else feel that way?
Why are you talking about this man?
bro, I was sitting here. He was trying to smile, and it was like, bro, what are you doing? It was like he forgot how to smile or something. You know what I'm saying? It didn't. He looked weird. I don't know. I was just noticing. I didn't know he had him removed. What did he have him removed for? He got into a fight.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened. But I know he got his teeth replaced or whatever.
Hey, so what? So I seen there was a moment on there where I think it was Styles P who like nudged Cameron with his foot or leg or something. And somebody was trying to say that he kicked him. I didn't think he kicked him.
It was the other way around. So Styles P was rapping his verse while Cam was sitting in the beach chair, and Styles started grabbing at Cam's leg. So Cam started kicking him off like, bro, get off me, nigga. What is you doing? And Sheik Luch had to come and grab Styles P like, all right, bro, come over here, finish the bars. Like, because they was really they got caught up in the moment. A lot of it was them just going back and forth. It wasn't that serious. But that Styles admitted that he almost got caught in the moment, like, because Cam was kicking him or whatever.
Right.
I do want to say this.
Is that why they made? I heard that was why they made everybody get off the stage.
Yeah, well, the entourages didn't know that they was just joking and playing.
They thought it was like something's about to pop up.
Yeah, the entourage started with serious, as it were. The rappers, it did get serious at moments, but for the most part, it was just we going back and forth. Like, it's the energy. Like, the Lox came in ready for war. Dipset wasn't ready for that. It was just ready to come out here and play their joints.
It was nice in a sense, you know what I'm saying, to see two groups that go that far back, you know what I'm saying, show up to something like that and nothing pop off. Cause that shit's played out nowadays, bro. Like, I don't want to see two motherfuckers that I like listening to sit here end up doing some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't me no more. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I want to see some shit pop off. Like, oh, who's gonna get fucked up? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'd rather see them motherfuckers get together and put something. Ain't they going on tour?
Yeah, them. It's gonna be the Lox, Dipset, and Stay Properly.
Benny Siegel and them.
Yeah, Benny Siegel, Freeway, them.
Yeah.
I do want to say this though. A lot of people think those Jadakiss freestyles are new. They all are actually old. They just was relevant to the battle. Right. They all old. And another thing,
he was smart for doing that, bro. He was smart for being able to do it because it worked.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because he did one where DJ stopped it and then he started it again and Fat Joe was like, oh shit, like damn. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They came from that era of freestyles. Like they said some of our freestyles are bigger than their records. They have more cultural impact than their records because that was just the era of that time. That's how they got down. And they came in ready to battle.
Yeah, but back then, bro, them motherfuckers would get out on the corner and they would gather around, you know what I'm saying? And it was pure of the moment.
Yeah, that was back when, like, don't get me wrong, Dipset was in the era of mixtapes, but that was back when, like, the DJs was doing mixtapes and had all these different rappers on it, and whoever, rapped the best or whatever. That's how you got your name bigger was, rapping the best on these mixtapes.
Yeah. That's straight out the trunk selling mixtapes and shit like that back in the day, bro.
Yeah, yeah. The other thing is, what's crazy is Jadakiss done 2 verses. He still ain't did why. And the verses he did with Fab, he didn't drop why, which, why is Jadakiss's biggest record?
I wonder if it's because
he just didn't do it. Because he didn't want to. So with the Fabulous
one, I wonder if it was too mainstream.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
With the Fabulous one, he didn't want Fab to play all his girl records. Because he knew if Fab played his girls' records, Jada knew he was going to lose. So he didn't even want to open the door with why, because then Fab was going to go to the girl records.
Right.
So he took Fab out of his comfort zone. And then this one, he came in with the same the same mentality of, okay, this is a battle, this is war. So we're not even gonna come out here with the like the super girl records or the super, with like hard hitting records. Don't get me wrong, they did the girl records too. They did like a melody of the girl records. But for the most part, they went straight to the streets because they knew they was gonna win that battle.
But Jadakiss said something, bro, during that versus that Dipset was singing over all the words. There was a couple of songs, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the Lox did it, but they only did certain parts where they played the song. But Jadakiss, there's a lot of rappers, bro, that get out and perform and do shows and shit that don't sound right. You know what I'm saying? Because until you do it, don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's completely different getting up there and doing it and sounding right, like sounding like your record. And Jadakiss sounded dope, bro.
That probably is one of the best performances I've ever seen.
Facts.
Because Jadakiss, like, he kept saying it. I know my words. These are my records. I know my words.
And not only that, I don't feel like Dipset as a group, even though they go so far back, know when to pick each other's hypes and shit up. You know what I'm saying? And that I feel like, and this is my personal opinion, Cameron did all right, but I think I don't know who it was. It was Dipset's hype man, but he was doing better. He was doing better singing along than Jones and Jewels, because I felt like Jewels was screaming the whole time.
But it's crazy that you said Cam did well. I think Cam only did well when it was Cam's songs. If it wasn't Cam's songs, he wasn't out there. He was
in the back.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like Lox said, they a brotherhood.
Exactly.
Jewels and them, the Dipset them, they go on tour together and they perform to get the bag. But after that, they go their separate ways.
I feel like that's a group of egos. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everyone's trying to outshine the other.
Yeah, the Lox still move as a brotherhood. They was talking about how like they still own like a recording studio together. They still own businesses together. They still matter of fact, bro, like I told you, you gotta watch that Breakfast Club interview with the Lox, because if you watch it, you see how like even though they in an interview, they like telling telling each other one of stuff, and it's like because it was something that like Jada said, Styles said it, and Jada was like, oh, the dude hit me trying to do a record. Styles, you should definitely holler at him. Like they still talking to each other and bigging each other up.
Right.
And still working together, like, okay, I'm gonna talk to y'all. Even though we doing this interview, like, all right, I'm gonna talk to y'all because y'all more important at the end of the day. Like, I'm still worried about y'all. We still cool. We still a team, even though we doing an interview. So it's like a brotherhood. It really is a brotherhood. And where Dipset ain't that. Dipset is a group of rappers.
Yeah, bro. I respected like Jadakiss. I knew Styles P from a couple songs. I don't really know the big dude, even though he looks really familiar. I don't know why, but I gained a whole lot more respect for Jadakiss as an artist and shit from seeing that. I enjoyed it, bro. It was dope. I've gone back and watched different parts of it.
I have too. I ain't gonna lie. And to me, I think it probably either my second or third favorite verses. You know what? Take it back. It's my favorite. My second is now. The more that I rewatch it, it is my first. My second is Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy. And then
I haven't seen no other one. The only other ones I've seen was Jeezy and Gucci.
Jeezy and Gucci is my third one. They had so many verses, bro. Like, I can't wait to see it.
That's the only one I cared to see. You know what I'm saying? Just because, and I was like going in there kind of biting my nails because I knew the beef before. You know what I'm saying? But that ended on a positive note. I think they ended up in the club that night, like popping bottles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is dope to hear because fuck all that dumb shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit was dope. I don't really want to see Bow Wow or Soulja Boy.
It actually was a good battle.
Really?
It actually was a good battle. You have to remember Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. The one thing I will always say, they are very entertaining. they gonna keep you entertained.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good battle.
And it's crazy to me that Soulja Boy talks a lot of shit, but Soulja Boy backs up a lot of the shit he says as far as like being like he said he was the first person with an iPhone and the internet was clowning him. But this motherfucker went back and pulled up receipts as being the first person with an iPhone or first rapper or whatever the fuck.
He was the first to do a lot of stuff. You gotta get Soulja Boy his flowers right here.
Yeah, bro, but he wrote on glasses, which is an L.
That was the swag then. Use filters on your pictures. That's a L.
Hey, bro.
Hey,
bro.
I don't care.
How much you weigh? I got $10. You can't run stop sign to stop sign on my street, bro, without stopping one time.
How much you want to bet?
How much you want to bet?
How much you want to bet?
That's a nice jog for you, bro.
How much you want to bet?
I told you I'll give you $10.
Yeah, let's say it. I come over tomorrow. Look, and then we could put it on YouTube, and I will put it on the Mixed Bash page so people hear it. I'm about that life, bro.
Yeah, no, you ain't.
Stop. You said stop sign to stop sign, bro. It's not.
Yeah. Huh?
Stop sign to stop sign, bro. It's not a problem.
What's stop sign to stop sign?
You said stop sign to stop sign. So the one in front of your crib, to all the way to the. We go in the opposite direction to Utica, or we going to the.
Either way.
All right, bro. It's whatever.
All right.
That's for saying, bro.
Hey, on a different note, bro. Real quick, you know how hurt I was the other day when I pulled up to Indies and I ordered all my food and they said that they didn't have no Indies hot sauce, bro.
I got something today. You ain't getting that?
Where, in Jeff?
Nah, I was a little. The Jeff when they got none? They ain't got the hot sauce no more?
Nah.
Was they just out that day or they not getting it no more?
Bro, he said we were out at the, like, for the time being because we only have, like, 2 workers working. Bro, you know how they disrespected me, bro?
What?
I asked for my hot sauce and they said they couldn't or whatever, and I was just like, all right, man, slide the honey mustard in my box. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I pulled off, we got to the crib and shit, and I opened the box. They put a barbecue sauce in my box like that was gonna do something for me. I was so mad, bro. I honestly didn't even want my food because every time I've gone to Indies, I've had Indies hot sauce. It's kind of like you got to get the pink lemonade when you go there.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to vent, bro, because that fucked me up the other day.
Yeah, I got something today. Indies hot sauce is different. It is. Just gonna listen to this part that's not in Kentucky. We gotta come to Kentucky. Everybody think we know for KFC. We are really known for Indies or Kings.
AFC is trash.
It ain't trash, but it ain't. Compared to Indies and Kings, it's not it.
I take Popeyes over KFC any day.
I would too. Hell, I'll take Lee's over.
I don't. I've had Lee's.
Bro, Lee's is far.
I don't think I've ever had Kings.
Oh, that's not true from grill.
It's just like Indies?
Yeah. But better.
I swear. I keep getting told to get a kill.
I ain't never had one.
I heard it was just like the best part of the chicken or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I heard too, but I've never had one. And only certain places sell it.
They sell it, the one at Jeff.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like
$3 a piece.
Indies or Kings sell it, but like you got like a KFC or a Popeyes, they don't sell kill.
You know the Popeyes and Jeff's supposed to be closing down.
Yeah, for real?
Yo.
I know that. All right, man. Let's get to the topic at hand. Mental health.
That topic, bro.
Why is mental health important to you?
Hey, bro. 100% honesty. I think going to a therapist saved my life, bro. Uh, you know, like when I was growing, bro, you already know I've been through some shit in my life. You know what I'm saying? So, and when I was younger, I was forced to go to therapy and like see a psychiatrist and be on medicine and stuff like that. But I never understood at the time why I was being made to do that. You know what I'm saying? So when I became a teenager, I started rebelling. So I stopped going and stuff like that. Well, life eventually caught up to me. Things that I didn't know that I had held on to caught up with me, and bro, I got into a dark place, you know, and I eventually went and started to talk to a therapist and started getting this shit out and being able to, like, things that I didn't even know bothered me that I was holding on to. You know what I'm saying? I was going and I was able to talk to this lady and she was getting things that I didn't even know I still, or that was still affecting me. By the way, did you call your therapist?
This ain't about me right now. We finna talk about you.
That's a no, but okay. But I think any man that's ashamed to go and talk about the feelings they have, I think they need to reevaluate that, bro, because it does help a lot. It really does. Not even because, like, if you go and you end up needing to be on some type of medication, that's a different story. But I'm talking like if you can go in there and let a guard down to where it's just you and another person, a fucking stranger, bro. Anybody can judge you, but that's what they're there for. They're there because that's what they want to do with their life. You know what I'm saying? They want to help you figure out things mentally. There ain't nothing wrong with it, dude, and it actually helps a lot.
Dude, why do you think men tend to look at like pushing mental health aside, act like it's not a thing?
Oh, bro,
and not want to open up.
I tell you my opinion, and I did the same shit. Like, I think it's because men are put on such a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? That they have to be this strong warrior type of man who holds the family up and holds himself up no matter what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I think some men are ashamed. I know I didn't want to. It takes a lot for a man to realize that something's wrong out of his control. You know what I'm saying? I think that has a lot to do with it, and sadly, bro, I've been not in control of my body before when I've gotten so into my head. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking like thoughts and shaking and just you get to a point, bro, where shit catches up with you. But I don't think a lot of men want to seem like they have a soft spot or something that's taking them out of the strong man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I really do think I think it's a mentality of men don't want to come off as weak. And we are also taught to, like, I always say, like, act like we don't got feelings, but we are taught to not let stuff bother us and let stuff, wash away and just keep going and keep pushing. And,
and
have the
it
mentality.
Comes down to little shit too. Like, it comes down to, like, you have a friend, or I could call you on some shit. I don't know why I said friend, but I can call you on some shit, and always in the back of my mind, the way guys are, part of me always thinks you're gonna be like, oh, bro, don't be a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a bitch. Fuck that shit. Nah, bro, but it's not fuck that shit. Because I found out myself that I was doing that with a lot of things. I would be like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not gonna let this shit bother me. I'm gonna just let it roll off. And it was never rolling off, bro. I was just burying that shit. And it was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
I feel like we say men get to the tendency of we say it is what it is, and then we keep going. But you can only say it is what it is so many times.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, this conversation, the reason I want to talk about this was, I made a tweet. I just posted something on Twitter or whatever about how men should have a counselor or a therapist or whatever because they don't want to talk to their homeboys about their problem. Because, like, man, you done talked about it on this pod before. You got your certain friends, like, you got your certain guy friends that you could talk to about, like, your emotional shit. Like, if you're going through a bad breakup or doubting yourself. It's not many friends. A lot of us men ain't got that type of friend. Or if we do, we only got so many. We only got one.
Well, shout out to DQ. He's one motherfucking person I'm not going to.
How you gonna shout him out for not being a person?
DQ, I love you, bro, but damn, I can't do it. Yeah, but that's just the way he is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the way some people are. But I was like that for a long time, dude. But it shit caught up to me.
True.
And being able to hold it in wasn't an option no more because I had held in so much shit.
Yeah, and then that stuff you hold it in so much it starts to drain you, and it starts to tire you out. So you become. I was talking to somebody that 2 weeks ago was talking about how, like, bro, I'm emotionally tired. So being emotionally tired is making me physically tired.
Bro, I don't know if you've seen that post I posted a couple of days ago. I said I don't even know what tired is anymore. I just wake up and I'm that until I go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm emotionally tired, I'm physically tired, and bro, I'm a strong motherfucker just to get out of bed every day. You know what I'm saying? You know I deal with a lot.
Yeah.
I deal with a whole bunch.
Now, so
shout out to anybody going through some shit that gets up every day.
Bro, most definitely.
Keep going.
I do want to go back to the reason I feel like a lot of men are struggling with going to therapists. Well, let me ask you, do you think it is? Do you think they're afraid? Talking to a therapist might uncover some things that they're not ready to deal with.
I don't think it's even necessarily that, bro. I think it's just the stigma. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the stigma that a lot of guys, because like I said, I had it, bro. I don't need no fucking therapy. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? But in parts of my mind, I wasn't even a man yet because I didn't understand that.
There must be.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there were things that I hadn't dealt with that would progress me as a person and allow me to get to an adult mentality until I dealt with some of them things. You know what I'm saying? And I realized what I went through, what I had been holding on to. I was in a place where I could get information on how to deal with that and grow. Because if you don't grow from them things, it's always going to hold you down.
True.
But I think, I'm sure some people are scared to go in there and just talk because, it's not easy, bro. Every time I get a new therapist or something, I'm on like pins and needles because it's like, damn, another person I gotta fucking tell my fucked up life to. I think the stigma of a man having to be a man and be the backbone of everything and the provider, and there's so much men. I'm not taking away anything from women at all. That's not what I'm saying. But like I said, I think men are held on a higher pedestal and are expected more out of. No disrespect, but I think men, like around the board, I think a lot more is expected out of men. You know what I'm saying? And
especially feelings. Like a lot of motherfuckers don't share their feelings with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I think I part of me feel like men are afraid to open up and discuss their feelings because
Yeah.
it's like it to me some men it's not masculine to have feelings. It's more feminine, and having deep feelings or some as simple as some hurting a man's feelings. It's like some men it's their ego to admit that.
Yeah, and I think also, bro, I think you got to look at how people are raised. Also, like if they didn't come from a family where it was okay to open up about things, or they didn't have a person that they were able to go and talk to things, then a lot of people are just gonna lock shit away, and that's what they're gonna do for a lifetime because that's what they're accustomed to doing. They don't have that emotional support, so they don't. So anytime they're offered with, hey, you can come by my office, etc., and talk or whatever, it kind of pushes them away because they're not used to that.
I was another thing. Another the black community. Even not just men, even some women going to therapy or getting talked to is it's like a bad stigma or it's like it's something wrong. I just really want to do this pod just to, enlighten people that it's good to talk to people. It's good to get your feelings out. It's good to get your thoughts out. It's nothing wrong with having, needing help or wanting help or accepting help just as far as mental. If you could accept help financial, you could accept help mentally.
I've been in situations and places in my life before where I don't even want to be around my kids, bro. And I've talked to my therapist about it. Yes, that sounds fucked up, but I was dealing with so much shit of my own, you know what I'm saying, that I was going through so much that I didn't want to. I couldn't even be around my kids, bro. Everything was just I was unstable. Everything was getting on my nerves. I didn't want to. Nothing gave me any type of enjoyment to do. You know what I'm saying? I felt just stuck there.
And that's I was gonna say, it consumes you if you don't let it out. It'll consume you, and like I said, it'll drain you, and then you can't function. And even like me and you talking about me going to therapy, I got to make my appointment because the simple fact, it's a lot of. Even though I don't want to say I don't think I'm depressed, but what I will say is it's some things mentally that I can't let go or I can't get over.
Right.
And it's like I done got to the point to where I'm so emotionally drained that I don't even want to talk to people about it. People are like, hey, you want to talk about it? Nah, I'm cool. Well, why you want to talk about it? Because I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? It drained my mental out so much thinking about it to myself that I don't even want to burden other people with it. And at the same time, it's only so many people that I'm willing to burden with my problems. You know what I'm saying? I think that's another thing that why people don't. That's another reason why people should go to a counselor or a therapist. That's because they don't want to burden their family or their loved ones with their problems. Well, okay, seek professional help.
Also, how is this family member that is supposed to love you and care about you and everything else like that? What if they don't agree with what you're saying? You know what I'm saying? I think that's what some people are scared of also.
True, definitely. I really feel like people are worried about I think people are worried about being judged.
Yeah. Because, bro, I mean, that's a sensitive subject because, I don't think 10 years ago mental health wasn't as big a topic as it is today.
Bro, I would say 5 years ago.
It's trending in sports now.
Yeah, bro, I would say 5 years ago mental health wasn't a thing.
Right. I mean, you got, bro, and this pissed me off. You have the greatest gymnast on the planet. She has won so many medals, so many Olympic medals, trophies, endorsements, anything you could imagine this girl has done. She goes and her head's just not there. She even said it. She was dealing with things. You know what I'm saying? And then people want to shit all over her. People want to shit all over her, bro. Like nothing she's done before that mattered. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I think that's one of the big problems is if people really 100% understood it, why would you even put that girl in that position? I was reading comments, bro, on news articles. People say, "Oh, she's not the best," and "Oh, well, now she." What was that?
I don't know. You clicked out and then you back on.
I click out nothing. I ain't moved.
I don't know. You sound real computery. You said people said that she was the best.
No, yeah, I'm saying people were saying she was the best and everything before she got to the Olympics, and then she had the problem that she had there, and then a lot of people want to distance themselves and their comments away from her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and look what this girl's sitting here going through, but they're acting like everything that she did before didn't matter.
True. I really feel like so for her to even be able to come back because they had that big the doctor I'm drawing a blank on his name, but the doctor that was sexually assaulting all these gymnasts.
Yeah.
She was like the last gymnast from that era. So to her, she was coming out to make a message, and she was coming out to show that you can overcome. But at the same time, that's hard to deal with. And that's a lot of pressure. Not only am I the GOAT, but I am representing all the women that went through this and saying that, okay, me coming out here overcoming is showing all of us that we can overcome. And that takes a lot of that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot for one woman to handle and to carry. And she's got to do it all on her own because gymnastics is not a team sport. They have team events, but for the it's a solo sport. And the thing, bro, it's dangerous. She's up in the air doing all these flips. She couldn't tell you how many flips she did. She was just in the air.
Right.
And not only, and get credit to her because she came back and won the bronze medal on the beam.
Right.
She could have just, I really won all these medals between the Olympics and the World.
I'm ready to go home.
Yeah, in the World Championship. But not only
what she did, they took her to another where they practice at gymnastics building or training off site. Like it was like 20 miles down the road. They took her down there and let her practice in there by herself, and that's when she came back and won.
Yeah, like, she got clear her thoughts.
You're a brave motherfucker, dude, because you got the eyes of the world on you. You got half of them talking shit about you. And I think her aunt died also.
Yeah, damn.
I think her aunt died also, and I think that was bothering her too. So, but that just it just proves to you, bro, that if a lot more people took mental health seriously, then you wouldn't have seen all them people talking bad about her like that. Because at the end of the day, that's what messed her up was her mental health.
Yeah, and I won't say it messed her up. It just was a challenge for her.
Well, the reason why I say messed her up is because originally she was going out there to win, like she does everything.
Sure.
But
she decided she wasn't going to be able to do it. Then she decided to go practice or whatever, then come back. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was saying.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like you said,
she could have just stopped, bro. She could have just stopped and went home, but she stayed there and overcame that shit.
And I will give her credit for stepping out to the team event because she could have,
so they could win.
Yeah, she gave her teammates an opportunity to succeed. Yeah, man.
But she's only like 4'8".
Yeah, for real?
Yep.
Let me tell you what she is. Fine as hell. She is one fine, beautiful queen. Let me tell you that right now. Let me tell you that right now. I typically end on food, but I ain't really got no food question prepared. So
you don't got no food question.
I don't got a food question, bro. No, you can come for me how you want. I don't got a food question, bro.
I got something food related, bro. Have you seen the flaming hot drink that Pepsi's coming out with?
No, that sounds disgusting.
Like, why would you? I wonder if it's on that cinnamon shit that everybody else was doing.
Oh, what's your favorite pop? Let's go with that.
My what?
What's your favorite pop? Is it pop or soda? Which one do you call it?
Hey, bro. So I grew up in a time or in a place or whatever. I was born in Kentucky, moved to Texas in the first grade, came up here, whatever. So 3 different places. When I was growing up, a Coke meant anything, any Coke. But now I call it pop.
Okay, see, I call it pop.
I call it pop or a Coke. Give me a Coke, give me a pop. Give me a Coke could mean give me a fucking Sunkist or something.
Yeah, I call it pop. I think the soda's up north, ain't it? I don't know. And Coke's like a southern thing as well.
I don't know. You put me on the fucking spot with the best pop.
I know, man. Here, I'm gonna tell you, man. My best pop is Tease and Tree. Without question.
Facts. There you go.
Like, it ain't even.
Hey, ice cold.
Bruh.
I swear to God.
It's nothing like a Tease and Tree, bro. It is.
It's so crisp.
And for the people, because Tease and Tree ain't everywhere. It's a fruit punch drink. It's a fruit drink soda or pop.
Do not think Hawaiian Punch with carbonation because Hawaiian Punch is trash.
Whoa.
It is.
Are you bugging?
So you go buy that shit in a jug and drink it?
Yeah, I got a green one in the refrigerator right now.
I don't like that shit. I'd rather have some regular Kool-Aid.
Man, one thing I tell you, I ain't had Kool-Aid in the grill.
I really ain't.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like, I don't have the time to sit there and fucking make it. I really don't feel like making it and shit.
Hey, do you put what order do you make your Kool-Aid?
I think I put the sugar in the pitcher. I put the Kool-Aid in the pitcher and then fill it up with water, I think.
So this is how I do math. I put Kool-Aid, I put a little bit of sugar, put the water in there, then I put more sugar.
Why you do it like that?
I just want to make sure I got the right amount of sweetness.
Whether you a stupid ass motherfucker, bro.
I'm not stupid, motherfucker.
Okay, so if you putting some sugar in before, and then putting the rest in, you still getting the same.
Right? I mean, sure, but I just like it that way. I don't know why. That's how I do it. It's no rhyme or reason of why I do stuff. It's just how I do it. Well, you know what? Get off my pod. I don't even know why I do it.
Hey, bro. Shout out to DQ. Shout out to Mix Vibes Media. I think that's the first time I ever said that shit.
It probably has.
I know I just liked the Facebook page for the first time. You send it to me like all the time, and I'll just keep scrolling.
All right, bro, get off my line. You know what time it is. It's Hold Up and Another Thing presented by Mixed Vibes Media. Yo, man, your favorite amateur podcast, Mixed Vibes. Check us out on Spotify and Apple. Hold Up and Another Thing is also available for Spotify, Apple, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast. City, I appreciate you.
Gang, bitch.
All right, well.